All right. Hi, yogis. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Give everyone a chance to get settled here, to arrive for our class today. I had some technical difficulties last time, so I wanted to make sure to get in and be good. So thanks for being here. I love sharing these practices on Saturday mornings together. It's a good way to start the weekend practicing some Kundalini Yoga. Today we have a really nice practice. It's Valentine's weekend, which is a good time to celebrate love. All kinds of love, self-love, friendship, love for humanity, for our animals, for our partners, romantic love. It's just a good time to acknowledge and also remember to love every day. So today's practice is going to really generate a lot of energy for our heart center. And we're also going to be working in our magnetic field, really charging ourselves up and making ourselves very magnetic, and then bringing that magnetism into our heart. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today's practice is a little bit more physical. Sometimes our movements are more contained. Contained. But today's practice is going to be very physical. So you want to make sure that you have enough space around you to really stretch out, to be able to straighten your legs out long. You're going to be stretching your arms overhead. So make sure you have your space around you. I'm actually just going to grab my water, which is right on the other side of my computer here. So you might want to make sure you have some water, and then we'll get started in 1 second. Okay, great. Let's tune in. This mantra I have playing is the Dan Dan Ram Das Guru mantra by the Akal Stars. Akal Stars. And look at this picture. It's so perfect for Valentine's. So you can find this on Spotify. Just giving a little credit to the wonderful Kundalini musicians. Let's go ahead and tune in. Come sitting up straight. You can sit in a chair if you're sitting in a chair. Bring your feet flat on the floor. Start to rub the palms together. Close your eyes down. Start to connect with your breath. Deepening the breath, exhaling out the mouth if that feels nice. We'll begin by chanting the Adi mantra 3 times. So let's inhale together. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Engage Mula Bandh or root lock. Sip in a little more air, a little more prana, life force energy. Keep your hands pressed together. Bring them up through your center line. Separate the palms. Drop the shoulders. Really straighten your arms. Lift and lengthen your spine, creating a portal to your highest self, calling in the experience we need to have today. Connecting with our inner wisdom, the inner teacher. Exhale, turn the palms over and sweep the arms down. Good. Sit in stillness for a moment. Bring a little smile to the corners of your mouth. And removing your cushion from underneath you if you're sitting on one, so that you can bring your sits bones flat on the floor. Bring your hands to your knees. And keeping both sides of the pelvis planted into the floor, begin to circle around to the left, down to the front, to the right, and then the back. Keeping both sides of your pelvis really grounded into the floor. Close your eyes down. And feel the foundation of your pelvis on the earth. You're planted into the earth. Really nice firm foundation for yourself. And then the spine is spiraling up from that foundation. And reverse directions. I hesitated to do a class today for Valentine's or for the heart, because I know it can be a really sensitive space if anyone is experiencing any heartbreak or loneliness or sorrow in your heart. And if that is you, if that is a space in your life right now, I just want to reach out to you and let you know that you are loved. Reverse directions one more time. We are all loved, and we are love. And this is a really important time in our existence to really come into our hearts and be able to feel and think from our heart brain versus our head brain, to discern what we need to be doing as human beings and how we can connect and support and uplift each other. Come to center. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Engage Mula Bandha. Lift your spine. So this is your center axis. We're accessing the axis. And bring it long and straight. And now exhale. And soften. Come sitting on your knees if you can. Otherwise, stay in your chair, stay cross-legged. Hands come to the shins, or to the thighs, sorry. Open the chest with an inhale, then exhale, round the shoulders. Inhaling forward, exhale back. Moving with your breath, we're opening the center of the spine and opening the heart. So as we come forward, the front of the heart opens so we can shine out. And when we exhale and we round the back, we're actually opening the back of the heart so we can release anything the back of our body holds the past. And by using this breath, we're opening the front of the heart to shine forward, and we're opening the back of the heart so that we can release. Just a few more. Inhale, center. And exhale, soften. Stay seated on your heels. Bring the hands up to the shoulders now. Fingertips wrapping around the front, thumbs wrapping around the back. Mala tucking in so I don't smash myself in the face. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Twisting, inhaling left, exhaling right. And if going into your heart space is a painful or sensitive place to be, see if you can bring a little compassion for yourself, a little sweetness to yourself. Ask yourself, what do I need to feel supported? What do I need to bring myself a little joy today? And it can be something very simple, maybe a cup of your favorite tea, maybe looking at something and seeing beauty. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Come onto your hands and knees. Coming into tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the chin, and exhale, round. And continue going with your breath. And if your heart is feeling so full of love, if you feel like you have a very full cup of love, how can you share it? How can you spread that? How can you use that love like a light to reach into the darkness? Maybe a darkness that anyone else might be experiencing. How can we lift each other up? Inhale, flat back. Exhale, tuck your toes under and press your booty up to downward facing dog, straightening the legs, dropping the head. We're taking 3 breaths here. And release the knees down to the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the side, extend it out straight, bend the knee, drop it down. Next inhale, left leg comes out to the side, extend it out straight, bend the knee, drop it back down. Good. One more time on each side, just opening our hips. Doing your best, engage through the core, try to keep a flat back. Left leg comes up, extend the leg out straight, drop it down. Good. And come sitting on your heels. You can do this part in a chair too. We're going to simply bring the shoulders up towards the ears and drop them down. Inhaling, scrunching the shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. You can pick up the pace. Inhale, really squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, drop it down. Chin comes to the chest. And rotate the head around in a big circle. Remembering your long, deep breathing. Remember to breathe. And reversing directions. Eyes are closed, gaze focus at the third eye point, and if there's any spot where your neck feels really tight or stuck, just pause there and take a breath into that space, bringing a little self-love, and then continue around just one more circle. Next time your head comes to your chest, let it rest there, heavy. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Good. And release your legs. Extend them out in front of you and give the feet a little wiggle. Bring a little blood into the legs and come into a comfortable cross-legged position if you can. Otherwise, stay in your chair. And this is the recommended, is we call it easy pose. It doesn't feel easy for everyone. So you can also have a leg extended out to the side. You can have both your legs over to a side. However you can sit comfortably. But if you can, come into a cross-legged pose. I'm going to sit on my yoga prop here, my little bolster. And we're going to start our Kriya now. So our Kriya today, a Kriya is a complete set of movements or exercises with a specific outcome. And our Kriya today is for the magnetic field. So we have this field, this very subtle energy field around us. It is proven scientifically, you can see it in yoga or spiritual practices, we call it an aura. And we're going to be working with this auric field, this energy around our body, this biofield of energy, to charge ourselves up and make ourselves very magnetic. And this is the magnetic field and the heart center Kriya. Magnetic field and heart center. So we're going to be clearing a lot of energy, charging a lot of energy, and bringing it in towards the heart. So let's begin first with a little pranayama. We're going to bring our arms out to a wide V, and the fingertips stay extended here. Let me get our timer right in front of us. Now we're going to start with building this electromagnetic field, charging it up. So bring your arms out wide, 60-degree angle. Keep your arms really straight. The wrists and elbows are straight. Your palms are facing up. Fingers are extended. And now begin breath of fire. Close your eyes down, and you can see my navel is pumping with this breath. Eyes are closed. Bring your focus to your third eye point. So this is the point right between the eyebrows above the bridge of the nose, and you want to really center your gaze here. And this takes a practice. It's a muscle. We keep our eyes closed so that we can focus on that. Just a few more seconds of this breath of fire. Pumping the navel to create an energy. Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Keep your arms where they are. Inhale deeply and then suspend your breath. Hold the breath. And pump the navel. Quickly, holding the breath. And hold the arms. Exhale. Relax the breath. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Hold the breath. Pump. Keep the arms. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and pump the navel. Exhale. One more time. Keep your arms in the wide V. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Sweep the arms down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Sweep the arms up. Bring the hands down through Anjali Mudra or prayer mudra in the center. And bring your hands out to the side. Arms are parallel with the ground. And let your wrists be really soft, really limp. So your hands are just hanging from the wrists. And begin breath of fire. Stay with it, pumping the navel. This is going to create a glow in your eyes. This is going to give you a very smooth, radiant complexion. Bring a nice glow to your skin, a radiance to your skin, to the energy around you. Stay with it. Keep the arms where they are. We're almost there. Breath of fire. Pumping the navel. Inhale. Suspend. Exhale. Release the arms down. Woo! Sit in stillness, eyes closed, and let that circulate, the energy that we're generating. That breath of fire with the arms extended is also really bringing concentration to the thyroid and the parathyroid. Our master glands. Kundalini Yoga really supports the glandular system to produce hormones, to really keep our whole machine running. I won't go into that right now, but we're continuing to focus on the heart. Come sitting on your heels now. And then spread your knees out wide. Let me turn to the side so you can see this. Spread your knees wide and start to lean back, letting your arms come back behind you to support the weight of your body. And let your head hang back. And begin breath of fire here. So we're really opening our heart. Let your head hang back. Pumping the navel, breathing deeply. Okay, now inhale. Suspend the breath. Hold the breath, hold the inhale, and pump your navel as many times as you can. Keeping the breath suspended. And then when you need to exhale, inhale deeply. Hold the breath and pump the navel. When you need to exhale, take an inhale. Hold the breath. The head is dropped back so the heart is lifting up towards the sky. Hold the breath and pump the navel. One more time. Stay with it. And exhale. Slowly come up. You're going to come all the way forward now. Bending forward, Bring your forehead to the ground. Extend your arms out in front of you. And rest here. Your arms are extended out in front of you, and your hands are in prayer mudra. This is called Guru Pranam. So have your hands together in prayer mudra. Knees are wide. Your torso is draped down between your knees. Forehead comes to the floor and hands extended out in front of you. And now begin intentional, long, deep breathing. Breathe really long and really deep. Staying here, arms extended out in front of you, forehead connecting with the floor. Long, deep breathing. This is moving the blood to the brain. Long, deep breathing. This posture, this asana with this breath is really powerful for repairing damage done to the brain from alcohol, from drugs. So we've been doing a lot of breath of fire, a lot of movement of the navel, generating a lot of oxygen, oxygenating the blood, bringing a lot of energy to ourselves. And then now by bringing our forehead to the earth and bowing, we're getting our head brain below our heart brain. And we're bringing this freshly oxygenated blood to the brain so that it can repair the brain. Good. Start to rise up. Come back up to seated. Take your time. When you get back up to seated, extend your legs straight out in front of you. Okay. Extending the legs out in front of us. You can give them a little wiggle. And flex the feet. Sweep your arms up to the air. And then start to hinge forward, hinging from the hips. So not the waist. Your waist is up here. You're hinging from the hips. And reaching down for the feet. Coming here with long, deep breathing. If you don't reach your feet, that's okay. You want to try to keep your spine straight here. So if you're not reaching all the way to your toes or your feet, then let your hands just rest on the shins or on the knees or anywhere that they're going to fall so that your spine can stay as straight as possible. And long, deep breathing. We're bringing ourselves into a state of balance here. Good. Long, deep breathing, keeping the spine straight. And now start to bring it back up to seated and bring the hands back behind you. So this one, your legs stay extended out in front. Let me get my timer going again. Okay. We're going to bring our arms back behind us and palms are facing forward. And then you want to press into your heels, bring your weight into your heels so you can lift your hips up off the ground, let your head drop back and begin breath of fire. Really press your pelvis up, trying to get your body as long and straight as possible. If this is a challenge for you, just keep your body reclined, supported by your arms, so you can bring your pelvis down to the floor and do your breath of fire here. Head tilted back. Do what you can. Do your best. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release it down, and come lying down on your back. Let everything fall out to the side. Surrendering here. Stay on your back. It's really, really important. In Kundalini Yoga, we take these breaks in between challenging asanas, and sometimes not even challenging ones, but we take these breaks in between movements so that we can go from pushing our body into a space where we're strengthening our nervous system, and then we surrender so that the parasympathetic nervous system, the state of rest and reset, can become activated and come to the surface, and we train our bodies to be able to go into that state. So resting on your back. Don't worry, we'll continue to move on here, but really let everything go for just a few more breaths. Resting on your back, surrender, rest and reset. The back of the heart pressing into the earth, feeling supported, being held. Hug your knees into your chest and start to rock and roll along the length of your spine now. Coming up into seated. You're going to bend your left knee and come sitting on the left heel. And you'll feel there's a little notch, a spot where you're going to sit on your left heel, and then the right leg extends out straight in front of us. So this is called Mahabandha. In the ancient yogic texts, this is a really powerful, deep posture for meditation. It can feel a little physically challenging if you're not used to it or you've never done it, but you're wanting to sit on your left heel and adjust yourself until you find, and only you can find this, I can't come find this for you, but your left heel is kind of tucked in right beneath your perineum. Right leg is extended out. This is the great seal of yoga. Right leg straight in front of you. Bend towards the right leg now and try to take hold of your right foot. But again, if you're reaching to your ankle or your shin or your knee, wherever you can reach is perfect. We're going to inhale. Keep your foot flexed, your front foot flexed, however you can get there. And tuck your chin back slightly so the back of the neck is long and straight. And keep your eyes fixed in front of you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Pull root lock. Squeeze your navel center in and hold your breath out. Hold. Now take a deep inhale. Release the locks. Exhale. Folding forward. Gazing at the toe. Hold your breath out. Engage root lock. Uddiyana Bandha. Sucking the navel in, pulling the navel in. Chin is pulled back. So you're doing your neck lock. Jalandhaban. Hold the breath. Exhale, soften. This takes a little practice. You can come back to this video and practice it again. Deep inhale. Chin tucks back. Root lock. Engage root lock. Tuck your navel in. Gaze focus. Out at the toe, the big toe. Hold, hold, hold. Breath out. Inhale. Relax and soften. Deep inhale. Exhale, hold the breath out. 3 locks. Inhale, release. Let's try it a couple more times. Stay with me here. Exhale out. Hold the breath out. Engage the locks. Inhale deep. Exhale. Root lock. Diaphragm lock. Neck lock. And exhale, release. Good. Come lying on your back again. That's a powerful one to practice. It can be a little challenging or a little awkward at first. It really does have great effects. I started feeling it myself towards the end, just really focusing in on it. And now, release. Let that energy circulate. Good. Letting go. Your shoulders rolled back. Taking this little mini Shavasana. Letting the surrender happen. Resting here. We do have a few more asanas. Go ahead and extend your arms long out over your head. Really stretch your arms. And then rest the back of your hands on the floor so your arms stay extended out behind you. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Flex the foot. Arms extended out and begin breath of fire here. Keep your leg as straight as you can. Foot flexed, breath of fire, navel is pumping. Stay with it. Keep your right foot on the floor, left leg pointing up, bottom of the left foot pointing up towards the ceiling, legs extended out overhead. You're almost there. Yes, almost there. This is 1 minute exercise. Good. Lower the leg down. Keep the arms where they are. Right leg comes up. Flex the right foot so the bottom of the foot is pointing towards the ceiling. Leg as straight as possible. Arms extended out overhead. Breath of fire. Begin pumping your navel. Breath of fire generates an extreme amount of energy. I woke up a couple hours ago. I haven't had any caffeine. I've been doing a lot of breath of fire preparing for our class today, and I feel very awake. I feel very energized. So use your breath of fire to bring yourself a natural energy, a very cleansing breath. Almost there. Pump the navel, pump the navel. Good. Inhale, legs straight. Exhale, bring the left leg up so both legs are up towards the ceiling now. Arms stay extended out overhead. Begin your breath of fire one more time. 1 minute. Bring a little smile to your face. Keep your legs straight. Do your best. You can do it. You're doing great. Almost there. Almost there. Stay focused. Stay committed. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Hold. Exhale. With control, lower the legs down. And release the arms. Let the feet fall out to the side. Nice job. Relax on your back. Let me see. How's everyone doing? Oh, good. Yeah, great. Relaxing in a little mini Shavasana. We're almost there. Very nice. You're doing great. Stay with it. Stay with the practice. I know it can be so tempting when we're doing these classes online to get distracted or not really commit to staying in the exercises, and I want you to know you're doing great. Okay, this one is fun. We're almost there. This next one is great. So we're staying on our backs. And you're going to come up into shoulder stand. So rolling up on the shoulders and then spread the legs out into a wide V and begin breath of fire. This is really compressing the thyroid and the parathyroid to stimulate that secretion to support our hormones. But it's also taking all of the energy that we've been generating with all of this breath of fire, and it's bringing it into the heart. We're using gravity to reverse the flow, to bring the flow of all this freshly oxygenated blood into the heart. Shoulder stand, legs out in a wide V, breath of fire, go. Almost there. Now inhale. Bring the legs together. Exhale. And slowly roll down, lowering down. Very nice. Release. That's a nice variation of shoulder stand. We have 2 more asanas, 2 more movements coordinated with our breath. Do you feel how all of this breath of fire is really changing your energy, changing your frequency, changing the energy around you? Extend your arms up straight so the palms are facing each other. With an inhale, we lift our both feet up off the ground about 6 inches. Then we exhale as the feet come down, the head comes up. Okay? So it becomes kind of a teeter-totter, like a seesaw motion. Inhale, feet up. Exhale, feet down and head up. Go. Let me start our timer. Continue going. Inhaling the feet up. Exhale, feet down, head up. Awesome. Stay with it. We're almost done here. This very specific movement, bringing the flow towards the heart, bring the flow from the feet, the flow from the head, bring it all towards the heart. Stay with it. You're almost there. And exhale, release it down. Release, let go. That feels nice. Good job. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock left to right. And now start to rock and roll on the length of your spine, coming up to seated. We have 1 more. Come sitting in cross-legged pose. Take hold of your opposite elbows with opposite hands. And start to slowly roll your head in a figure 8. Making the infinity sign with the top of your head, rolling your head slowly. This is for the heart center. Ooh, for some reason that's making me a little dizzy. And switch directions. Ten more seconds. Creating a figure 8 with the top of your head. Feel this in your neck. This is for the heart as well. Come back to center. Stay seated, cross-legged, hands on the elbows. Inhale deeply. And then bend forward, bringing your forehead to the ground. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. 10 times. Eyes are closed. Gaze focused at the third eye point. This is our final movement. Three more times. Inhale up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Stay seated here. Make any adjustments you need to if you want your meditation cushion or anything. But stay seated. I'm going to go into a mantra now, a meditative mantra. The words are in English. And the mantra is God and me and God, we are one. God and me and God, we are one. Okay. Me and God, God and me, we are one. God and me and God, 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 we are one. Deep inhale. Suspend your breath. Exhale when you're ready. And sit in stillness. That mantra, you can replace the word God That can be a very sensitive word, I know. With universe, creator, your highest self. That mantra is really beautiful. If you can drop into it and feel the connection of ourselves, this finite self, this finite body, and the divine, the infinite, and how there's a place that we came from still within us, and we're never alone. That's the point of sharing this mantra, is that we're not alone. We have that eternal love internally, always. And how can we share that? How can we circulate it in ourselves and then share it out with others? We are one. If you'd like to go into Shavasana now, go ahead and come laying down on your back and rest there for as long as you like, as long as you can, dear friends. I'm going to finish up our practice now with a long sat and a short nam. You can join me now or at the end of your Shavasana. Thank you for being committed to your wellness. Let's inhale. Sat Nam. Thank you, dear yogis. I love you. Be blessed.